All right, guys, I just installed a new mic. We're going to see how this goes. I'm going to show you with only exposing yourself to a 0.01% risk, so 1/100th of 1% risk, how to potentially earn 500 a week or 500 a day. Kind of it's going to be up to you. It's going to be up to see if you're going to be able to find this every day. Should be able to find one a week. Shouldn't be that difficult. Which is 26,000 a year to 125,000 a year. Okay. The stock I'm going to be using as an example is Wayfair. Okay. As you can see, Wayfair has taken a hit over the last couple weeks. It's down like 30%. Okay. So what that means is it's going to have a high IV. Okay. That's just one part of the puzzle piece. Now, it also has earnings tomorrow in the pre-market. So you're not going to be able to do this particular stock. That's kind of why I chose it. You'll be able to see how it plays out and you won't have to like FOMO in and rush in. And, you know, if this is like your first time doing it, I want you to just see how it plays out. Follow up in the comments tomorrow, let's say, or just keep an eye on it yourself. Anyways, you open up the options chain, okay? And you take a look at you go all like as you can see right here's what's called in the money probability. All right, you go all the way down, all the way down. You can do like 5%, but I wanted to be real safe, and I'll explain that in a sec. So I went all the way down to it's the lowest it even gets. The lowest even gets is 0.01%. Okay, I did a little risky one here with 0.03%. So I sold 42, 43, and 45 contracts. Calls. Near means this week. Means this Friday. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday, and then you have Friday. That's when these expire. So I sold these. So you'll have to do the math to figure out how many you need to sell to get 500 bucks. It was just a nice round number. You could say 200 bucks if you want to do 200, whatever. Depends how big or small your account is. Okay, this is going to require some money. Okay, but a stock like this has a what's called a margin requirement of only like 50%. So meaning for every 3140, you really only need to have like 1570 in the account, half 1570. If the stock was 30, you'd only need 15. Okay, that's what a 50% requirement means because they deem it to be a little more safe, right? This isn't Bed Bath and Beyond. This isn't AMC. This isn't Mullen. This isn't Top. This isn't HKD. This isn't something crazy. This is, doesn't really have big significant moves, which works in our favor when we're selling a naked call. Naked meaning no underlying stock. Like we don't own the stock. It's not a covered call. We are using our money in our account to allow us to do the position. So when I sold these guys, I got 39 cents. And it's at close, it's 31s. We'll do both numbers 31, 26, and 18, okay? But I got 39, 28, and 19 when I sold. So that'll just matter how many you need to sell, okay? The bid and asks are kind of more indicative of what you can actually get for it, not necessarily the last. So always pay attention to the bid ask. It's probably going to be somewhere in the middle or closer to the bid when you're selling, because that's what someone's willing to pay. But anyways, essentially no risk. I've now secured myself like 500 bucks. So now what? Okay, I sold all these calls and I have all this stuff on the books waiting. Well, either a few things. Friday comes and the stock is below those prices, I win. Or tomorrow, when the earnings happens, they don't have good earnings. The stock falls. Instant win. I can close those positions out for nothing. 1 to 5 cents. 1 to 5 cents, I can close those out. Chances are it forces me to close for 5, so I'm just going to keep the 45s. I'll probably close either of those for 5. I don't care. If either of these hit down to 5 cents, I'm fine with that. Even though that's a decent percentage of the money because I'm going to play another one tomorrow, okay, myself. Or okay, maybe they have a muted earnings. Maybe they beat on EPS and lose on revenue, or maybe they miss on EPS and beat on revenue, but it's a slight, so muted, kind of stagnant, middle. So that means calls and puts are going to get smoked. Since we sold, because the stock will basically trade sideways, it might be up a couple percent or down a couple percent, not much of a move. Perfect for us. We sold calls. Same thing. I'll probably be able to close for pennies on the dollar, like almost nothing. Okay. Worst case scenario, stock goes up. We don't want to see it go up, but we've given ourselves a massive buffer, and that's where these numbers come into play, okay? So the expected move of this stock for earnings tomorrow, right, is going to be 13%, plus or minus. Okay? So if we take the number, if we take what the stock is trading at, right now it's trading at 31.40. Okay, it's trading at 31.40. We take that number in our calculator, we go 31.40. It's pretty simple. Times 1.13. So 13%. You get 35.48. 35.48. Okay? And what's the downside? Well, we don't care about the downside because we sold a call, but just for your own knowledge, 31.40 times 0.87, so 13% off, minus 13%, 27.31. Sorry, 32, rounded, right? So 27.32. So this is what the stock market thinks is going to happen. They think tomorrow it's going to fall somewhere between 27.32 and 35.50 as soon as the earnings hit. Like the earnings are going to hit, the information is going to hit. This was the EPS, this was the revenue, future guidance, all that stuff. As soon as that hits, the stock is going to move to that level from 31.40. Quite a big move, right? But we've given ourselves a massive protection. Stock has to actually move 34 to 43% for us to really even have to bat an eye at those rates, right? Because we chose a strike of 42. 42 divided by 31.40 is 33.7%. Okay? 33.7%. 34%. 43 divide 31.40, 37%. 45 divide 31.40, 43%, 43.3. So that's where I got those numbers, and that's from the chain, right? This one, what did we say this was? So this is 43%, 43.3%. 37%. And 34%, essentially. 33.7. 34%. So, that's funny. Percent move. So, this is what's required for it to move to those levels. It will have to go up. The stock will have to move up that much. And you got to admit, if you're not a bank stock and if you're not a meme stock, the odds of that happening are virtually none, which is why it's saying the odds of it happening in the money probability is virtually none. The CBOE knows it. We know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. Someone has stock here, and they're allowing us to take this position. They're willing to gamble. They want to buy that call. They think it's going to be over that. They're crazy. I don't know. They're nuts. You got me. Someone paid us. Someone paid us. Well, me? Someone paid me 39 cents. 39 cents per contract to agree to buy it, or to agree to give them shares for $42 when it's called away. So I would have to have 100 shares for each contract that I got paid $31 for if it goes to 42 by Friday and they want to call away the shares. I mean, there's virtually no way to lose money here, barring some insane miracle, okay? Wayfair, I don't know what they would have to do to go that high, but we're pretty safe. So guys, if you can do that once a day, sorry, once a week, you get 26 grand a year. If you can do that once a day, 125 grand a year. Stay at home, work from home, do your own hours, because it's not like you have to be at the computer all day to be able to pick one of these up. You know, it doesn't take you very long to find this position, and to research it only takes about 5-10 minutes. Find out what are some of the catalysts, what are some of the news. Make sure you're finding the high IV play. Okay, it's like around 300%. Join my Discord and pay me $20 a month or $69 a month for premium, so that you have DM access, and just ask me, hey man, what do you got for the week? What do you got for this? Right? That I'll do the work for you, and you're making money. Okay? $20. There's no DMs. Okay? You're like the other 400 people. You're just in the Discord with everybody else. Okay? It's a big Discord. Big Discord. Lots of members. Okay? You know, here's all the members. Everybody in here is paid. There's no unpaid people. It's a private Discord. I don't allow it. Too many scammers and fraudsters and bots and all sorts of stuff. So we keep it nice and private, nice and tight. I'm in here to help educate, help you learn, help you succeed. I'm not front running you penny stock pump and dumps. I'm literally teaching you how you could potentially eliminate a part-time job, put your kid through college, pay for a brand new car, pay your mortgage, or replace your job entirely and work for yourself. And you know, you can make that less what you got to pay to taxes. Okay, but now if you're working from home, guys, guess what? All your bills are a tax write-off because they're for your business, your home, your car. Like, not all, sorry, a percentage of your home, percentage of your car, percentage of your internet, percentage of your phone. All right, percentage of literally almost everything, barring food. Okay, tax write-off. So if we can get you guys set up, good to go, right? This is the link. It's been below me the entire time. You join the Discord. This is how to do it. Like I said, follow along. Let's see what happens with this stock, and then you'll know. Hey, does this guy know what he's talking about? Yes or no? And then you can join the Discord if so inclined. If you see that it worked out, and you're like, man, I really need to get in on that, because I'm kind of sick of chasing some of these dumpster fires and getting caught, and then them burning a hole in my butt, right? Because that's typically what happens with these plays. They're very risky, and you know, maybe you win, maybe you lose, right? It's not a good feeling if you lose. You know what is a good feeling is having a set amount that you know you're going to make, and of incredibly low risk to get you there. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Free.